Hey, what's going on, y'all? Happy day after Halloween. It's good to see everyone in the chat. How you living? Let me know in the chat. It's good to see y'all. Hey, Jerry, how's it going? I saw your little viral tweets on the Twitters. Congratulations. Hey, did you say congratulations when someone goes viral? Like, I guess if it's a good kind of viral. Yeah, no, it's cool to see y'all. It's been fairly weird to like be back in bars hosting the pub quiz and then have people recognize me from doing this. And I'm just like, really? Really? Bonjour, shalom, what's up? Somebody listens to How You Live It. Anyway, you know the deal. It's Monday. We're on Twitch. We've got 7 rounds of pub quiz for you. You got 3 rounds that are worth 16 points. So if Jerry or Thunderfunk are grading your quizzes, make sure you double one of those rounds so you can at least get like all the bragging rights of doing well. All right, you know, 2 of them are going to be media rounds, round 2 and round 5, respectively. And then other than that, you can get some free tickets to a Zoom quiz if you get some bonus questions. So, hey, when you're ready to get started, let me know in the chat. Let's do this thing, and then we can head into round number 1. You can't spell candy bars without C and Y. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. NTS Master 33. Thank you for those gifted subs. Yes. Yes. And that was amazing. All right, folks. Round number 1 is called Happy Movember. That's right, because every correct answer in this round starts with the letters M-O. M-O will be at the beginning of every correct answer in round number 1. Happy Movember. So let's get started with question number 1. The M in both Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac represents what word that homeowners know and hate? Question number 1, one more time. The M in both Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac represent what word that homeowners know and hate? My producer says mother-in-law. I hope not everybody hates their mother-in-law. I hope some mother-in-laws are like nice and engaging. Oh, yeah, that's true. Some people do get divorced and they don't have one. Oh, and thank you for the happy Chazvember. Oh, November, Chazvember. I get doesn't. Oh, I forget. But yeah, I mean, November only has. Oh wait, look, let me look this up. I got a computer before I put a foot in my mouth. Oh yeah, no, it only has 30 days, but that's okay. That's okay. 30 days of Chazvember is probably enough, just as long as it's not February. All right, let's move on over to question number 2. Herman Melville put a hyphen in the title, but not in the text, when spelling the name of what whale? Question number 2, one more time. Herman Melville put a hyphen in the title, but not the text, when spelling the name of what whale? Rabbit, rabbit. I don't know if I get the reference, Jerry. Unless I didn't look up enough, or unless you're talking about like the Tricks rabbit, which I still believe the kids. Oh, so I was just told that today is the day that the dead can walk the earth, All Saints Day, and you're supposed to start it by saying rabbit, rabbit. Like, oh, okay. So then, you know, spirits, rabbit, rabbit. I mean, like, you know, come into my body. Give me some superpowers or something, right? Like, I want to be Danny Phantom. Make me Danny Phantom. Oh. I'm not drinking anything right now. Anyways, let's see. Moving on to question number 3. A New York kinetoscope parlor opened in 1894 was an early example of what business that took a huge COVID hit? Question number 3, one more time. In New York, a New York kinetoscope parlor opened in 1894 was an early example of what business that took a huge COVID hit? 1, write a rent check. 2, rabbit, rabbit. You know what? I wish I wish that would actually just make my rent go away every month, right? You know, you write the check, you say rabbit or rabbit, some glitch happens in the system, and then you don't owe rent that month. Like, wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't that be grand? Rabbits destroying my landlord could be an option, but they're a conglomerate, not like a large conglomerate, but like a local conglomerate. So, you know, they probably have bureaucracies and, you know, safe things. What am I thinking of? I'll think of it later. My brain just went, I don't know what you mean. Anyway, I do know that we're still in round number 1, and this is question number 4 of your happy Movember, where every single answer starts with the letters M-O. Question number 4 is the following. November 2019 saw the return of the Razor from what cell phone maker that partly got its name from an old brand of record players? Question number 4, November 2019 saw the return of the Razor from what cell phone maker that partly got its name from an old brand of record players? Oh, I was thinking of the word I was trying to think of is fail safes, and because I'm like, they're big enough that, you know, because I have my apartment manager, and then the landlord is just probably the bureaucratic people who get paid to, like, you know, process rents and all that. So yeah, who knows? Oh, what is this? I hope I'm safe from rabbits. I mean, I have rabbits at once, but only once. I always jokingly say if like the apocalypse did happen, like the zombie apocalypse, I would be a rabbit farmer. Right? You know, people need their food. All right, folks, moving on to question number 5. Though you can't use it in Scrabble, what African nation is the only one with a Z and Q in its name? Question number 5, one more time. Though you can't use it in Scrabble, what African nation is the only one with a Z and a Q in its name? Let's see, taking over as manager of my apartment complex almost made my rent disappear, but also a good portion of my free time. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, hopefully like your building wasn't too big and people weren't too rowdy. You didn't have to deal with their shit, but you know how people be sometimes. Anyway, moving on to question number 6. If you use small colored tiles to depict a guy holding the 10 commandments, it could doubly be described by what word? Question number 6, so one more time. If you use the small colored tiles to depict a guy holding the 10 commandments, it would doubly be described by what word? I did make one of these like a long time ago in school. I made a seagull. It was a very bad seagull in my mind, but thankfully my dad was like, this is my son's art, so I'm going to hang it proudly. And I'd be like, I don't know what's wrong with you, but thanks, I guess. I kid. Moving on to question number 7. Founder David Chang says it's intentional that the name of what Asian restaurant chain kind of sounds like a curse word. Question number 7, one more time. Founder David Chang says it's intentional that the name of what Asian restaurant chain kind of sounds like a curse word. You flocked off. That's a good one. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. So like with this, okay, what is the lol? I'm sorry, like the lol emoji, emoticon, whatever you want to call it. I swear, Jerry, it reminds me of you every time I see it. And if it is you, then I'm being dense. But if it isn't, it just reminds me of you. Every time I see it, I'm just like, is that Jerry? Is that Jerry? Anyway, let's move on to your final question before the bonus question. Question number 8 of round number 1. For Tim Burton's upcoming Netflix series Wednesday, Catherine Zeta-Jones is set to play what Addams Family matriarch? Your question number 8, one more time for Tim Burton's upcoming Netflix series Wednesday. Catherine Zeta-Jones is set to play what Addams Family matriarch? Oh, Jerry, I was saying, if you look at that emoji that the great Gabbo posted, I look at that and I always think it's you. Even though I don't think it's you, it reminds me of you. And take it as you will. Any Uzi wants to see, you know, the one thing that you like to say is rigged and something phobic. It is your first bonus question of the night, brought to you by Geeks Who Drink Zoom Quizzes. Oh, that's totally you. Oh, okay. All right, your bonus question is change just one letter in the obscure word motility, and you get what not obscure word that means the exact same thing. Well, your bonus question one more time. Change just one letter in the obscure word motility, and you get what not obscure word that means the exact same thing. But then my question is, why did he use the word motility when they talk about your sperm? That's what I want to know. If you didn't know they use it, now you do. If it's too much information, I don't know. Maybe now you got some extra pub quiz ammo. Anyway, I see some folks answering it with the correct answer. Make sure you put in exclamation points. The answer you think it is only one word this time, so you'll be good to go. And while we do that, remember you'll have up until I start reading the answer for question number 7 of this round to enter, because your answers are coming up right now. Round number 1, of course, is Happy Movember, because every single answer started with the letters M and O. The M in both Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac represent the word mortgage. Yep, because they are the Federal and National Mortgage Association and the Federal Home Loan Mortgage Corporation. For question number 2, Herman Melville put a hyphen in the title, but not in the text when spelling the name of a Moby Dick. And we put the dash in there for you because, you know, that's how it is. Oh, nudity and nerdity, make sure you put the exclamation point together with the answers to make sure you get submitted. For question number 3, a New York kinetoscope parlor opened in 1894 was an example of a movie theater. And those did get hit pretty hard in COVID. I have been to a movie since then, and they're kind of cool. There's like nobody there, which is sad for like their business, but you know, kind of nice for us. For question number 4, November 2019 saw the return of the Razor from what cell phone maker that partly got its name from an old brand of record players, that is Motorola, and the Ola comes from Victrola. The more you know. Question number 5, though you can't use it in Scrabble, what African nation is the only one with a Z and a Q in its name? That is Mozambique. For question number 6, if you used the small colored tiles to depict a guy holding the 10 commandments, it could doubly be described as a mosaic. And yes, I did make a mosaic as a kid. I forget how I did it. I went to kind of an artsy private school that was like, oh yeah, you're gonna be able to make stained glass and all that. So I'm like, oh. Anyway, moving on to question number 7. Founder David Chang says it's intentional that the name of what Asian restaurant chain kind of sounds like a curse word, that is Momofuku. And I have yet to watch his new Netflix series, but I want to. I've heard good things. Well, my friend described it as fascinating and scary at the same time. And that's my kind of jam. All right. And question number 8, your final question of round number 1. For Tim Burton's upcoming Netflix series Wednesday, Catherine Zeta-Jones is set to play Morticia Addams. All right. And finally, your bonus question is change just one letter in the obscure word motility, and you get the non-obscure word that means the exact same thing, that is mobility. Media round of the night, that is round number 2. Round number 2 is called I Gotta Rock, because we may have received crummy Halloween candy, But that can't stop us from rocking. Name these titles and original artists of these metal covers. You'll get 1 point for the song title and 1 point for the artist. We'll go through it twice, and then we'll see you when we get back. Have fun. Good luck.
Got a roll cigarettes hanging on his mouth. He's a cowboy kid, yeah, he found a six-shooter gun in the sand store cellar, in a box of fun things I don't even know what. But he's coming for you, yeah, he's coming for you. Sing all the other kids.
All right, folks, so we're going to see those one more time. Remember, you get 1 point for the song title and 1 point for the original artist of these awesome metal covers.
Chance on a love that burns hot enough to last. So when the night falls, my lonely heart calls. We got our feet on the ground and we're burning it down. Whoa. Got our head in the clouds and we're not coming down.
Got a roll cigarettes hanging on his mouth. He's a cowboy kid, yeah, he found a six-shooter gun in the sand store cellar, in a box of fun things I don't even know what. But it's coming for you, yeah, it's coming for you. Say all the other kids.
Alrighty, folks, that does it for our first 2 rounds. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, if you are not subscribed, let me know in the chat what Daddy Bezos thought you wanted to see in terms of commercials. I'm just interested. For the algorithm. That's what they say on TikTok. Anyway, moving along to your answers for round number 2. I Gotta Rock. Question number 1 is I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me by Whitney Houston. For number 2, that is Girl on Fire by Alicia Keys. For question number 3, that is a Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. For 4, You're Still the One by Shania Twain. For question number 5, It Need You Now by Lady A. For question number 6, that is a Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. For question number 7, that is Panini by Lil Nas X. And 8 is Are You Gonna Be My Girl by Jet. Anyway, you are right. Daddy Bezos is not the CEO of Amazon and all of its subsidiary companies, but he's still on the board. So, you know, he still has some say over what happens. Plus, he's Daddy Bezos. He's ever present. All right. If you've not seen the show Inside Job on Netflix, he probably doesn't do the voice, but he's in it, and it's kind of funny. Anyway, let's move along to round number 3 called Spinderella Not Included. Because it's a multiple choice round on salt and pepper. And that's right. Question number 1 is Szechuan pepper is a potent spice from what country? China or Mexico? Question number 1, one more time. Szechuan pepper is a potent spice from what country? China or Mexico? Push it real good. Like that's probably one thing I like to say in the most awkward of situations. Like it can be anything. Like during labor, that probably makes more sense, but sometimes, you know, I'll joke. No, I'm not an obstetrician. Oh yeah, y'all, I have a drink now. I have whiskey mule. So yeah. So moving on to question number 2. About how much of the Dead Sea is salt? Is it 12% or 35%? Question number 2 one more time. About how much of the Dead Sea is salt? Is it 12% or 35%? I don't know. I know because framing is everything. And I know how much y'all despise 50-50 rounds. I always call them the great equalizer rounds. Like we gotta give you a hint. Like, I know y'all folks love it, but some folks be like, I don't know. So, you got to throw them a bone. In order to win pub quiz, you only need to win by 1 point. Anywho, let's see. Moving on to question number 3. True or false? As long as it's got a safety mechanism, you can totally carry pepper spray in your pocket during a plane flight. Question number 3, one more time. True or false? As long as it's got a safety mechanism, you can totally carry pepper spray in your pocket during a plane flight. You can choose. That's right. There is a hidden pick a third option. That's very Batman of you. I refuse to answer the question because F those 50-50 rounds. Oh, the kind of whiskey that I have in my book right now is Wild Turkey. But not Wild Turkey 101, just regular Wild Turkey. Yes, soft Wild Turkey. Man, but I have Gosling's Ginger Beer, which is my jam. Just been informed that both ingredients feature an animal. Yes. Yes, it does. All right, folks, moving on to question number 4. The girl in the Morton's Salt logo sports what color raincoat? Pink or yellow? Question number 4, one more time. The girl in the Morton's Salt logo sports what color raincoat? Pink or yellow? And yes, if you have some in your kitchen right now, feel free to run there and check because, hey, you won't be salty if you do. I'm here all night, y'all. Jerry, is it a walk it in your pocket? I hope so. Anyway, moving along to question number 5. Question number 5 is the following. What's that best-selling Samin Nosrat cookbook called? Salt, fat, acid, heat, or salty, sweet, sour, savory? Question number 5, one more time. What's that best-selling Samin Nosrat cookbook called? Salt, fat, acid, heat, or salty, sweet, sour, savory? One of those is the correct answer, and the other describes Thai food. One of those is the correct answer and the title of my sex tape. Okay. I see you. Hi. You know what? It'll probably go viral. You probably can make some money off of it if you put it on Pornhub. Who knows? Anyway, moving on to question number 6. Legendary house mother Pepper LaBeija is a major figure in which documentary? Paris is Burning or When We Were Kings? Question number 6, one more time. Legendary house mother Pepper LaBeija is a major figure in which documentary? Paris is Burning or When We Were Kings? Boy, the TSA is the worst. Why do they ignore your contraband on the outbound leg and only to find it on the return leg? Because that's because at the TSA you got 2 types of people at the TSA. You probably don't just have 2 types of people, but you got the people who are there just to collect a paycheck, and the people who are there just to assert their power and authority over you. So some people are going to be like, contraband, whatever, you go on through. But other people be like, oh, you got contraband. Oh, I'm going to strip search you now. I'm going to violate your rights because I live a sad, lonely life, and this is the only thing that gives me comfort. I need to stop generalizing the TSA. But it's secure. That is Boston TSA. Well, the last time I went to Boston, Boston was fucking hardcore about that shit. Hardcore about that shit. Like, goddamn Boston TSA, why you like this? Oh my god. All right, moving on to your penultimate question of round number 3, question number 7. Where does the phrase salt of the earth come from? The Bible or Romeo and Juliet? Question number 7, one more time. Where does the phrase salt of the earth come from? The Bible or Romeo and Juliet? Yeah, see, Boston be wildin'. It's like Boston. I mean, I guess okay. I guess Boston gets a pass because they've had some unfavorable things happen in the city that we will not speak of. All right, so it makes sense. All right, but when I leave from Seattle, it's usually easy peasy. There have been a few times where they've stopped me when I was leaving Philadelphia to move to the West Coast. And I was like, I thought I was going to miss my flight because they were like, we got to check everything that you got here and everything. And I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God, please just let me go. Let me go. I'm going to miss my flight. I'm going to miss my flight. Things are pretty good on the West Coast right now. At least I think so. I mean, and I'm lucky because in the part of Washington I'm in, apparently when I listen to a podcast, it tells me that my electricity is brought to us by a hydroelectric dam. So it's like, yay! Don't have to worry about rising energy prices. Yay! That's very true. We just have to worry about that dam breaking and drowning. Anyway, we do have nuclear to back it up, so who knows? Anyway, your final question of round number 3 is question number 8. What city is the proud home of Dr. Pepper and his museum? Is it Macon, Georgia, or Waco, Texas? Question number 8, one more time. What city is the proud home of Dr. Pepper and its museum? Is that Macon, Georgia, or Waco, Texas? Orange County, CA looking like Seattle right now. Is it cold? Because it's cold up here. Like, it is real cold. Like 50 something, I think. I don't know. Hey, Google. How cold is Seattle right now? Yeah, it's 49 degrees. So it's not like, like for some people, this would still be shorts weather. I'm not one of those people though. Anyway. Anyway, let's head into your second bonus question of the night, brought to you by Geeks Who Drink Zoom Quizzes. Your bonus question is, pairing up with In Vogue and dropping some nice compliments got Salt and Pepper to number 3 on the Billboard charts with what 1993 song? Your bonus question one more time, pairing up with In Vogue and dropping some nice compliments got Salt and Pepper to number 3 on the Billboard charts with what 1993 song? Remember, it is a 2-word song, so you gotta put it together, right? But it's not push it real good, like if only. And you have to spell it correctly too. But once you see one person spell it correctly, you just copy off of them, right? It's like high school all over again. Anyway, while you do that, just like in round number 1, you have up until I start reading the answer to question number 7 of round number 3 to enter for a pair of 2 tickets to Geeks Who Drink Zoom Quizzes. So let's go over your answers of round 3's Spinderella not included, your multiple choice round on Salt and Pepper. Question number 1, Szechuan pepper is a potent spice from what country? That would be China. For question number 2, about how much of the Dead Sea is salt? That is 35%. For question number 3, true or false? As long as it has a safety mechanism, you can totally carry a pepper spray in your pocket during a plane flight. No, false. You cannot. Like, if that went off, you would have a bad time for the entire flight. Nope, nuh-uh. But you can put it in your checked luggage, though. For question number 4, the girl in the Morton Salt logo sports what color of raincoat? That would be a yellow raincoat. For question number 5, that best-selling Samin Nazarata cookbook is called Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. It's one of the best cooking shows on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, watch it. If you've seen it before, watch it again. It's that good. Anyway, moving on to question number 6. Legendary house mother Pepper LaBeija is a major figure in which documentary? That would be Paris is Burning. Or question number 7. Where does the phrase "salt of the earth" come from? The Bible or Romeo and Juliet? That would be the Bible. And question number 8. What city is the proud home of Dr. Pepper and his museum? That is Waco, Texas. And now your bonus question once more, presented by Geeks Who Drink Zoom Quizzes. Pairing up with In Vogue and dropping some nice compliments, got Salt and Pepper to number 3 on the Billboard charts with what 1993 song? That is What a Man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man, what a mighty, mighty good man. I've been watching Y the Last Man, and I want them to play that song sometime in that show, ironically. Well, probably not ironically, because there's trans men there too. So they're, you know how it is. Anyway, all right. We're moving on to round number 4. Round number 4 is called The Audience of the Century, because every answer is a person who was on hand to see the fight of the century, the 1971 boxing match between Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. All right, for question number 1. What Mr. T once served as a bodyguard of what supreme lead singer who has somehow never won a competitive Grammy? Question number 1, one more time. Mr. T once served as a bodyguard for what Supreme's lead singer who has somehow never won a competitive Grammy? A granny. I'm sorry. Oh, Grammy, y'all. And where is Micah? I don't know. Probably somewhere in the corner brooding about this question, because we all know he does not like Diana Ross. he could be watching. He could be hosting, right? I don't know. Anywho, what's he? Moving on to question number 2. Only the Beatles and Jay-Z have more #1 albums than what EGOT winning singer of People and The Way We Were. Question number 2, one more time. Only the Beatles and Jay-Z have more #1 albums than what EGOT winning singer of People and The Way We Were. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what? Free point, whatever. Anyway, and for those who caught it, if you know, you know. If you don't know, I'm all wrong. Oh, you did? Oh, nice, Hosey. Moving from Seattle to Philly. Or sorry, from Philly to Seattle. What part of the city are you in now? Anyway, while you do that, we'll head on over to question number 3. While filming the 1959 version of Porgy and Bess, what rat packer cheesed off the studio head by refusing to work on Yom Kippur? Question number 3, one more time. While filming the 1959 version of Porgy and Bess, what rat packer cheesed off the studio head by refusing to work on Yom Kippur? If you don't know, you know. Oh, you go to YouTube. Nice. Oh, and you moved here at the right time because we just got the extended light rail. So, I mean, if you are living in the U district, then you can just easily get downtown into the airport now. Oh, if it only could have been done sooner. Anyway, moving on to question number 4 of round number 4, audience of the century. The music video for Heaven is a Place on Earth was directed by what star of Something's Gotta Give and The Godfather? Yes, even though Northgate Mall is like a shell of its former self, mainly because they're turning it into like a live workspace, and then it's gonna have some stores inside after that. But the stores surrounding it are still exist, so you can still go up there and shop. Like I go to Target up there all the time, and I did take it from Capitol Hill to Northgate the other day so I could see a movie. That was nice. That was super nice. All right, now let me stop gushing about the new light rail station and move on to question number 5. In the first 3 Mass Effect games, you play as a galactic warrior named for what second human to travel into space? Question number 5, one more time. In the first 3 Mass Effect games, you play a galactic warrior named for what second human to travel in space? Oh, I just realized the Kraken's practice arena is at Northgate Mall now. So if that's your jam, you can always go up there and see the Kraken. Kraken? I don't know. Moving right along to question number 6. There's a play turned film about Richard Nixon's Gabfest with what British journalist who also interviewed 8 UK prime ministers? Question number 6, one more time. And there's a play turned film about Richard Nixon's Gabfest with what British journalist who also interviewed 8 UK prime ministers? I'm I'm sorry that the Kraken took away Philip Grubauer away from the Colorado Avalanche. I do not know much about the NHL, but apparently that one hits deep. You know what else hits deep? The penultimate question of round number 4, question number 7. Need a first name, still kicking at 93 years old, who founded the Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights after her husband's assassination. Question number 7, one more time. We need a first name, still kicking at 93 years old, who founded the Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights after her husband's assassination. Apparently, my producer, in their own way, just equated, octogenarians with turtles, but you won't get the context. Anyway, moving on to question number 8. It ain't bragging if it's true. What jazz legend had a 1957 album called Miles Ahead? Question number 8, one more time. It ain't bragging if it's true. What jazz legend had a 1957 album called Miles Ahead? Yeah, if you don't know the answer to question number 7, just guess like an old-timey woman's name and you might get it right. All right, folks, let's do our third bonus question of the night, brought to you again, once again, by Geeks Who Drink Zoom Quizzes. This one has 2 words as the answer, so make sure you know. Oh, just first name. Sorry, just first name. Decades after he saw the fight, American gangster Frank Lucas was played on screen by what actor who also portrayed boxer Hurricane Carter? Your bonus question one more time. Decades after he saw the fight, American gangster Frank Lucas was played on screen by what actor who also portrayed boxer Hurricane Carter? Looks like we got some answers in. Like after rounds 1 and 3, you'll have up until I start reading the answer to question number 7 to submit those answers to win your chance at 2 tickets to a Geeks to Drink Zoom quiz. While you're doing that, let's go over the answers for round number 4. The audience of the century, folks who was on hand to watch the fight of the century in 1971. So Mr. T once served as a bodyguard for what Supreme's lead singer, who somehow has never won a competitive Grammy, the bane of Micah's existence. It's Diana Ross. For question number 2, the only the Beatles and Jay-Z have won more albums than the EGOT winning singer of People, and the way they were, that is a Barbra Streisand. Question number 3, while filming the 1959 version of Porgy and Bess, what Rat Packer cheesed off the studio head by refusing to work on Yom Kippur? That is Sammy Davis Jr. For question number 4, the music video for Heaven is a Place on Earth was directed by what star of Something's Gotta Give and The Godfather? That is Diane Keaton. For question number 5, in the first 3 Mass Effect games, you play a galactic warrior named for what second human to travel in space? That is Alan Shepard. For question number 6, there's a play turned film about Richard Nixon's Gabfest with what British journalist who also interviewed 8 UK prime ministers? That would be Sir David Frost. For question number 7, need a first name and still kicking after 93 years old. Who founded the Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights after her husband's assassination? That would be Ethel Kennedy. And for question number 8, it ain't bragging if it's true. What jazz legend had a 1957 album called Miles Ahead? That is Miles Davis. I told you to guess an old lady's name. I told you. You might have got it. Like Ethel is. Anyway, back to the round number 4 bonus question sponsored by Geeks Who Drink Zoom quizzes. Decades after he saw the fight, American gangster Frank Lucas was played on screen by Denzel Washington. Oh, Sovos, that's great. Congratulations. We're going to move into your next media round of the night, round number 5, called Dress to Kill. You're naming a TV show where a character is kicking ass in their finest finery.
Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits.
What have you done with Talbot?
I'm right here.
So how do you know where the master's going?
I know. Oh, look, a bad guy.
Figured as much. Where's the moonstone? Bonnie has it. And where's Bonnie right now? I don't know. She's upstairs. She's upstairs. You guys are trying to kill her here?
We saw an opportunity and we knew we had to take it.
Okay, stop with the we. Are you guys crazy? You're gonna get yourselves killed. No.
Sarge.
Maybe I do like the sash.
Sir, brace yourself. What have you done with Talbot?
I'm right here.
Oh, look, a bad guy.
You're embarrassing me. Get up.
Don't know. He's upstairs. He's upstairs. You guys are trying to kill her here?
We saw an opportunity and we knew we had to take it.
Okay, stop with the we. Are you?
Get the carriage. Stay down. Damn, Sarge.
Maybe I do like the sash.
Sir, brace yourself.
All right, folks, that does it for round number 5. I just feel more comfortable with this in my hands since I've been live. Oh my gosh, you're hearing me talk to my producer when we're back. Anyway, we are back with the pub quiz. Let me know in the chat what you're drinking. I still got a little bit of my whiskey mule and everything like that. Probably get a little one later because I'm still gonna be online after this doing some video game streaming. Anyway, let's get into your answers for round number 5. Number 1, that is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right here.
Oh, you're drinking a Sazerac. Yeah. My producer loved those.
Oh, look, a bad
For number
guy.
2, that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Ooh, a bad guy. Three is a star in the Forces of Evil. I don't know if this was on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network.
He's upstairs. You guys are trying to
For
kill
4,
her
that
here?
is the
We saw an
Vampire
opportunity and we knew we
Diaries.
had to take it.
Oh, Coors Banquet. Oh, Sensei Whiskey. Hell yeah. For question number 5, that is the Nevers. I forget what station that one's on, but I have heard of it though. For question number 6, this is Killing Eve. It is a real show, TS Master. It is. This is Nikita. I believe this one was on USA. I know, USA has shows. And number 8 is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Damn, Sarge.
Maybe I do like the sash.
Sir,
Yeah, you do. All right, folks, let's get into your penultimate round on tonight's quiz. Round number 6 called a Wasp Swap Evil Empire Edition. I'll ask you 2 questions whose answers are anagrams of each other. You answer both questions for a point each, no penalty for incorrect guesses. And oh yeah, the questions are all themed to Disney. All right, for question number 1, Disney animators merged a gorilla, a buffalo, a wolf, bear, lion, and boar for the design of what title character for what title character? For your second point, in 2018, Disney released branded headphones through the Apple subsidiary what electronics? For question number 1, one more time, Disney animators merged a gorilla, buffalo, wolf, bear, lion, and boar for the design of what title character? And in 2018, Disney released branded headphones through the Apple subsidiary what electronics? Let me see. Let me catch up with what everyone else is drinking. I like that Epic Demon said Ben and Jerry's. Like, did you let it melt so much that it's basically a milkshake now? Or are you just being facetious? Anyway, we got the gin and tonic. That's my old fave too. Love me some gin and tonics. We got Weiler's Light Tropical Punch. We got Mike's Hard Strawberry. Okay, get it. Living Dangerously. I love it. Sensei Whiskey on the Rocks. Coors Banquet. Yeah, I'm loving all of it. I'm loving all of it. Cheers to you, y'all. Cheers to you. Let's head on over to question number 2. Question number 2 is the following. James Woods used the studio exec Jeffrey Katzenberg as inspiration for his performance of what Hercules villain? And for your second point, in 2017, Disney filed a patent for an instant canopy that deploys at theme parks to provide what much needed thing? Question number 2, one more time. James Woods used studio exec Jeffrey Katzenberg as inspiration for his performance as what Hercules villain? And in 2017, Disney filed a patent for an instant canopy that deploys at theme parks to provide what much needed thing? So, this is not a 50-50 round. No. Although getting an answer to one will help you get the answer of the other, it would only be a 50-50 round if we gave you the options beforehand. It's just a round that has 2 separate questions in it worth 2 points. You and your hate of 50-50 rounds. I love y'all. I love y'all. Anyway, moving on to question number 3. Only give us her first name. What former Disney Channel actress licked a sledgehammer in the video for Wrecking Ball? And for the second one, still only need a first name. What lead for Mary Poppins Returns that says her kids prefer the Julie Andrews version? Question number 3, one more time. Only give us her first name. What former Disney Channel actress licked a sledgehammer in the video for Wrecking Ball? And still only need her first name. What lead for Mary Poppins Returns that says her kids prefer the Julie Andrews version? Oh, no, I mean, I got what you meant. Typo, potty. That's too many letters for the second one, TS Master. It's too many letters. I guess if it had one Y or one T in it, then it'd be good. But who knows? Who knows? Moving on to question number 4 of round number 6, your Wasp Swap Evil Empire Edition. Disney and Warner Bros. Playing nicely meant which fictional Looney Tunes corporation appeared in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? For your second point, Samuel L. Jackson demanded a purple lightsaber for his role as Jedi Master Who Windu. We'll watch number 4 one more time. Disney and Warner Bros. Playing nicely meant that which fictional Looney Tunes corporation appeared in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? And Samuel L. Jackson demanded a purple lightsaber for his role as the Jedi Master Who Windu. And for my one home person who is from Philly, your clue for the first one of question number 4 is that grocery chain that is a subsidiary of Albertsons. If you know, you know. Let's head into question number 5. Question number 5 is the following. Which pup losing Dalmatian has a name that means lost in Italian? But for your second point, Torrent Freak says that The Mandalorian was 2020's most awarded show. Question number 5, one more time. Which pup losing Dalmatian has a name that means lost in Italian? And Torrent Freak says The Mandalorian was 2020's most awarded show. In Philly, you can get rocket skates at the supermarket. What supermarket is that? I want to go to the supermarket. I mean, is that at like Gennardi's or something? Like I like to call Gennardi's discount Whole Foods now, but they're kind of, they feel like they have the same vibe, but who knows? Let's head into question number 6. For point number 1, in Up, Russell thinks Kevin is what kind of a wading bird that only fools try to hunt? And for your second point, the 5 kingdoms from Raya and the Last Dragon are heart, fang, tail, talon, and what? Question number 6 one more time. In Up, Russell thinks Kevin is what kind of a wading bird that only fools try to hunt? And the 5 kingdoms from Raya and the Last Dragon are heart, fang, tail, talon, and what? He knows. Oh. Wouldn't discount Whole Foods be part foods? I mean, that's true. It could also be like fractioned foods, but that might be too much. Or like half foods, quarter foods, eighth foods, who knows? No, I am not talking about selling drugs, producer. I am not. Although now, if we did get legalized across the nation, gotta start a dispensary called Eighth Foods, where you sell eighths of weed and munchies. Who wants to go in? I'll draw up a business plan tomorrow. All right, here is your ultimate question in your penultimate round. Question number 7. From 2005 to 2020, Disney's CEO was the blandly competent Bill Who. Oh, sorry, Bob Who. My bad. And for your second point, the Pixar short accompanying A Bug's Life featured what friendly old man playing a game of chess against himself? Question number 7, one more time. From 2005 to 2020, Disney CEO was the blandly competent Bob Who. And the Pixar short accompanying A Bug's Life featured what friendly old man playing a game of chess against himself? And I will tell you, if you lull, you'll come close to the correct answer. All right, folks, and question number 8, your final question on round number 6 for point number 1. What snazzy accessories are included in Disney's official Darth Vader, Elsa, and Snow White costumes? For your second point, there's a mission to Mars simulator in the Epcot Pavilion mission. What? Question number 8, one more time. What snazzy accessories are included in Disney's official Darth Vader, Elsa, and Snow White costumes? And for your second point, there's a mission to Mars simulator in the Epcot Pavilion mission. What? Wait a second. I'm selling munchies. I've got to cut in the Chester Cheetah's parent company. I don't know. I'll call them something else. I'll call it Fifth Meal or something. Who knows? Just can't do Fourth Meal because Taco Bell took that. Because Taco Bell knows. But the question is, which fast food chain caters to stoners better? Jack in the Box or Taco Bell? Who knows? Duke it out in the chat. Bucket and shit tacos. Jack in the Box all day. I mean, I've had them. Yeah, when you drunk, they all right. Any other time, why would anyone eat this? I don't know. But y'all have a penultimate bonus question for round number 6. In the original Mary Poppins, the actor playing Mr. Dawes Sr. is first credited as Navikid Kid before the letters rearrange into what name? And we need all 3 of those names this time. Your bonus question one more time. In the original Mary Poppins, the actor playing Mr. Dawes Sr. is first credited as Navikid Kid before the letters rearrange into what name? Like after rounds 1, 3, and 4, you'll have up until I start reading the answer for question number 7 to submit for your free tickets to a Zoom quiz. 2 free tickets for you and a friend. And now that we've got some answers in, let's go over your answers for round number 6, Waswap Evil Empire Edition. For question number 1, Disney animators merged a gorilla, buffalo, wolf, bear, lion, and boar for the design of what title character? That is Beast. For your second point, in 2018, Disney released branded headphones through the Apple subsidiary Beats Electronics. Moving on to question number 2, James Woods used studio exec Jeffrey Katzenberg as inspiration for his performance as Hades. And for the second point, in 2017, Disney filed a patent for an instant canopy that deploys at theme parks to provide what much needed thing? That is shade. For question number 3, only give us her first name. What former Disney Channel actress licked a sledgehammer in the video for Wrecking Ball? That is Miley. And still only need a first name. What lead for Mary Poppins Returns says her kids prefer the Julie Andrews version? And that is Emily. And that is, of course, Cyrus and Blunt, respectively. For question number 4, Disney and Warner Bros. Playing nicely meant that which fictional Looney Tunes corporation appeared in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That is Acme. And Samuel Jackson demanded a purple lightsaber for his role as Jedi Master Mace Windu. For question number 5, which pup losing a Dalmatian has a name that means lost in Italian? That is Perdita. And for your second point, Torrent Freak says that The Mandalorian was 2020's most pirated show. I mean, Mean Mustard 66. You got crap past the radar. GG, well played. For question number 6, in Up, Russell thinks Kevin is a what kind of wading bird that only fools try to hunt? That is a snipe. And the 5 kingdoms from Mariah in The Last Dragon are heart, fang, tail, talon, and spine. For question number 7, from 2005 to 2020, Disney's CEO was the blandly competent Bob Iger. And for your second point, the Pixar short accompanying A Bug's Life featured what friendly old man playing a game of chess against himself? He's in the building in his own way. It's Jerry. And for question number 8, what snazzy accessories are included in Disney's official Darth Vader, Elsa, and Snow White costumes? That's a cape. And question in your second part, there's a mission to Mars Simulator in the Epcot Pavilion mission Space. Right? I told you, like, if you guess the lull, you'll get close to the correct answer. Right? I mean, I like to give hints, but not like super direct hints, kind of like roundabout hints. So if you know, you know. Anyway, back to the round 6 bonus question, sponsored by Geeks Who Drink Zoom quizzes one more time. In the original Mary Poppins, the actor playing Mr. Dawes Sr. is first credited as Navik Kid before the letters rearranged into what name? That is Dick Van Dyke. Yeah. Yes, Sovos, that was the hint, because earlier in the night I was like, that reminds me of Jerry. And then Jerry was like, that's totally me. So if you were here from the beginning, you might have gotten it. It's time for the final round.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
That's right. From way out where the buses don't run, it's random knowledge worth a total of 16 points. A good rule of thumb to follow are that even number questions are worth 2 through 4 points, and odd number questions are worth 1. Use that joker if you haven't already, but pay close attention. Starting with question number 1, worth 1 point. Because snobbery, I guess. No Coast Guard commandant has ever been assigned what government position currently held by the Army's Mark Milley? We'll watch number 1 one more time. Because snobbery, I guess. No Coast Guard commandant has ever been assigned what government position currently held by the Army's Mark Milley. You know what? I feel you on the anagrams thing too. Like, me and word puzzles, we do not get along. Like, I try my best. I get really, because every Sunday I listen to NPR when I wake up, because I guess I'm an old liberal person or whatever. But they have like the puzzle, and then they have wait, don't tell me. And on the puzzle, I'm like, I'm gonna try to get these. And then some people are just so smart and so good, and I'm just like, I don't know. Oh no. Do you think Mark Milley blazes it? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, don't they have like drug tests in the Army? Like, you probably could. It'd be cool if you did, but you probably doesn't. All right, moving on to question number 2 for 2 points. What variety do you combine with Enterprise to get a cosmic crisp apple? And for your second point, what do you mix with a Jonathan to get a Jonah Gold? When you question number 2 one more time for 2 points. Point number 1, what variety do you combine with the Enterprise to get a cosmic crisp apple? And for your second point, what do you mix with a Jonathan to get a Jonah Gold? And I know we had a whole round of anagrams. I know. But this is Geeks Who Drink. This is the final round. And it's question number 3. So you know it's time for an anagram question. For question number 3, the Eiffel Tower is at one end of what giant Paris park that anagrams to charmed maps? Question number 3, one more time. The Eiffel Tower is at one end of what giant Paris park that anagrams to charmed maps? Wow, Red Delicious used to be good until Squid Game. It just ruined it for you. It just ruined it. Squid Game's like, never those apples again. Not apples in general, just those specific apples. Why you do us like that, Squid Game? Why you do us like that? I don't know. Anyway, moving on to question number 4, worth 3 points. Oh, hey. They just inducted a new Hall of Fame, Rock Hall of Fame class. What acts behind We Got the Beat, We Don't Need Another Hero, and a Swagger Like Us made the cut? Question number 4, one more time, worth 3 points. They just inducted a new Rock Hall of Fame class. So tell me, what acts behind We Got the Beat, We Don't Need Another Hero, and Swagger Like Us made the cut? I am laughing at the grammar critiques of We Got the Beat from my producer. Like, I get it. We have the beat, or we have got the beat. Does make sense, but you know, I'm cool with slang. We got the beat. We got the beat. We got the beat. Yeah, we got the beat. You know what else has the beat? Question number 5, worth 1 point. Queen Elizabeth won't be a big cheese in Bridgetown after December 1st. When what Caribbean country officially leaves the Commonwealth and becomes a republic? Well, watch number 5 one more time. Queen Elizabeth won't be a big cheese in Bridgetown after December 1st. When what Caribbean country officially leaves the Commonwealth and becomes a republic? But the big question is, will Queen Elizabeth think they're a rude boy? I don't know. Moving right along to your second 3-point question of the night. Question number 6. You're going to tell me, am I talking about Benedict Arnold or Benedict Cumberbatch? For your first one, spied for the UK in the film Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. For the second one, voiced by Andy Samberg in 2021's America, the Motion Picture. And for your third one, was once burned in effigy by some Canadians while his wife looked on. We'll watch number 6 one more time for 3 points. Is it Benedict Arnold or Benedict Cumberbatch? Spied for the UK in the film Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy for point number 1. For point number 2, voiced by Andy Samberg in 2021's America, the Motion Picture. And for your final point, was once buried in effigy by some Canadians while his wife looked on. And now for the true penultimate question on tonight's quiz. Question number 7. Right now, she's a defending Olympic champ and the reigning women's PGA championship winner and the top-ranked female golfer. Who's that Floridian? Question number 7 one more time. Right now, she's defending an Olympic champ, the reigning women's PGA champion winner, and the top-ranked female golfer. Who's that Floridian? Tiger Woods. Wow. Tiger Woods. Oh my God, I can't with you right now. Oh man. All right, and your final question in the quiz tonight. Question number 8, worth 4 points on the new Netflix series Colin in black and white. For point number 1, it was developed by what 13th director? For point number 2, it's about what quarterback turned activist? And for point number 3, and 4, his adopted parents were played by what stars of Weeds and Parks and Rec, respectively? What's number 8? So one more time, 4 points on the new Netflix series Colin in black and white. It was developed by what 13th director? It's about what quarterback turned activist? And for points 3 and 4, his adoptive parents were played by what stars of Weeds and Parks and Rec, respectively? Jerry, I still can't get over Tiger Woods. Like I can't. That's too good. That's too good. Well, that's too good. Anyway, let's head into your final free bonus question of the night. Oh my God, I almost pretended like I was in a bar and I was just like, free boost bonus question. We're not in the bar. No, it's sponsored by Geeks Who Drink Zoom quizzes. Yes, indeed. So for this bonus question, too cool for mere paper. The Gettysburg Address, the Magna Carta, and the traditional Torah scrolls are all written on what material? Made from prepared animal skins. Excuse me. Oh, your bonus question one more time. Too cool for mere paper. The Gettysburg Address and the Magna Carta and the traditional Torah scrolls are all written on what material? Made from prepared animal skins. There's only one word this time, exclamation point, and that word together, no spaces in it, will get you entered into it. And just like after rounds 1, 3, 4, and 6, you'll have up until I start reading the answer for question number 7 to submit your answers to this round's bonus question. So, from way out where the buses don't run, let's go over the random knowledge answers. Your final round answers, starting with question number 1. Because snobbery, I guess, no Coast Guard commandant has ever been assigned what government position currently held by the Army's Mark Milley, that is chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Let me play that. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. I see it. I see it now. It went over my head. And then my producer clued me in. And now I see. Maybe he has, maybe he does, but he's like, you only puff once. He's not about that puff pass life. But he should be though. Anyway, moving on to question number 2 for 2 points. What variety do you combine with Enterprise to get a Cosmic Crisp apple? That is Honey Crisp. And what do you mix with a Jonathan to get a Jonagold? That would be a Golden Delicious. For question number 3, the Eiffel Tower is at one end of what giant Harry Park that anagrams to Charmed Mars? That would be Shonda Mars. Or Champ de Mars, if that's what you like. If you're American, I'm proud of it. Anyway, moving on to question number 4 for 3 points. Oh, hey, they just inducted some new folks into the Rockin' Hall of Fame. And those acts for We Got the Beat, that's the Go-Go's. We Don't Need Another Hero, that would be Tina Turner. And Swagger Like Us, that is Jay-Z. They've just been inducted to the Rock Hall of Fame class. For question number 5, Queen Elizabeth won't be a big cheese in Bridgetown after December 1st, when what Caribbean nation officially leaves the Commonwealth and becomes a republic? That would be Barbados. For question number 6 for 3 points, Benedict Arnold or Benedict Cumberbatch spied for the UK in the film Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy, and that would be Cumberbatch. Voiced by Andy Samberg in 2021's America, the Motion Picture, that is Arnold. And finally, was once burned in effigy by some Canadians while his wife looked on, that is Arnold. For question number 7, right now, she's a defending Olympic champ, the reigning women's PGA championship winner, and the top-ranked female golfer. Who's that Floridian? That is Nelly Corda. All right, and your final question of the night. Question number 8, 4 points on the new Netflix series Colin in Black and White. It was developed by what 13th director? That is Ava DuVernay. For your second point, is about what quarterback turned activist? That is Colin Kaepernick. And his parents were played by what actors? And played by what stars of Weeds and Parks and Rec, respectively? That would be Mary Louise Parker and Nick Offerman. All right, and now for your final bonus question of the night, sponsored by Geeks Who Drink Zoom Quizzes. Too cool for mere paper, the Gettysburg Address, the Magna Carta, and traditional Torah scrolls are all written on what material? Made from prepared animal skins. That is a parchment. No, you did not just say foreskin. Oh my God. Right? Is it Grey Poupon? May you pass the Grey Poupon? Maybe. Anyway, it's fun as always to host this for you. I love seeing y'all. You know, if you're in the Seattle area, I am gonna be hosting at Talarico's in Fremont on Wednesday. I'm subbing for a friend, so you can come see me there. Hello to all the folks that said, "Hey, I see you on the Twitch quiz," and when I went out and hosted, real live quiz in the bar, it was fun. It was cool. It was good to see you. Thank you for watching. Otherwise, if you're not home, get home safe. But always, don't forget to be awesome. And y'all have a good night. Peace.